A warning to all about to listen to this podcast. The following audio may contain spoilers and inappropriate language, but most importantly, this podcast will definitely contain some bad opinions. You have been warned, but for now, let's get on with the show.
And yeah, we just go from here, really.
Alright.
Cool. Right, so
we literally have no fucking topics planned whatsoever, right?
Yeah.
This is Reanimate. We never did have it. Well, except for the first one.
Alright.
We were all way too fucking drunk to talk about it.
Basically, hello everybody, welcome to Reanimate, and this is the whole show. The end. Goodbye, everybody.
All right.
Goodbye. Have a nice Christmas.
Okay, so I'm gonna be really cheeky, and let's say this is for the viewers as well, but like, because I don't listen to any of this channel's stuff. What the hell is Reanimate?
Wow! Oh, thanks. That's okay. I'm just the star of Reanimate. Thanks. Thanks. I'm the reason we get views.
Reanimate is basically it's a podcast where we don't follow the typical format of question of the day, review, and then weekly watches. We just talk about whatever the fuck we want. But it's the everybody's bored, let's just chat kind of podcast.
Oh yes, like
that's exactly why we do it. Because,
three of us are online. Let's just fucking record. We'll put an exclusive content title on it so people are tricked into thinking this is like premium content.
Dude, me and Dave have been recording like this for years, dude. Like, I don't watch anime anymore, so when I sit down and watch an anime, I want to talk about it with Dave, because Dave knows my taste better than I do, apparently.
Yeah, it's shit. You don't need to know much more.
Exactly.
Really.
So all it needs is tits and violence, and sometimes zombies. That's good.
And also, there is something we should just mention so our viewers know. This is Tom's official first recording of us, where he's now an official member.
Oh yeah.
Tom is now an official part of Anime Abroad. He's now one of the hosts.
Does that mean?
Tom, you get a second hello?
Yeah. Hey guys.
And welcome.
Dude, I can do weird things with my tongue.
Does that mean I have to like hold my tongue a bit more now because I could get kicked off, or does that mean I'm free to go even more?
We're gonna kick you off. We have Ravi here, dude. If we're gonna kick off anyone, we're gonna kick him off.
Listen, you like Fate Zero. That means you are more than okay with me.
Yeah,
we have one opinion in common, and that's like Fate Zero is the best anime ever made. Everything else we completely disagree on.
That's a good joke.
I've kicked people off the show for less than that, Nace. You'll hold your tongue.
I know. As the main co-host and the founder / CEO of Bleeark Industries, executive writer, producer, co-host, and delicious sexual audacity, I demand that we watch more Loli and Yuri. This is not a
nothing
question.
Sexier than children, eh?
I know, right?
Can't see my face, but you know I'm smiling.
Fuck Japan. Seriously.
I'm just gonna print screen that. There we go. Print screen.
Loli Yuri, that's the best right there.
crusade to make pedophilia and incest a daily occurrence. Let's go. But
you know what I am?
Let's stay moderately intolerant of homosexuality, because whatever, we're Japan.
And disabled people, and people who aren't Asian.
You know, on that topic though, I will say that I'm not a big fan. I'm like in actuality, I'm not
homosexuality.
Well, no, fuck off, Dave. I'm trying to make a point here. I'm not a big fan. I'm not an actual big fan of lolis, but in a lot of more recent animes, you're seeing a lot more loli fan service. What do you guys think about that? Because I know there was a couple of them. Maybe this year, I don't know if it was this season, but last year or this whole year, I've seen a couple shows with at least 1 or 2 loli fan service.
Well, Bleeark, you know what I'm like when it comes to fan service. I don't like it at the best of times, no matter the age. But when it's little kids, that's a step too far for me. I really don't like it.
Just on top, like if the show's good.
If the show's good, I'll watch it. That's not going to be enough to make me stop watching the show. If the show's good, I'll carry on watching it. But
like case in point, No Game No Life. Some of the shit in that show was fucking hideous. Like an 11-year-old's panty shot in the first scene.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. You see a lot of that.
That show is like on several of my spots for the Animate the show. You know, like fantastic show regardless. But all of that like loli fan service and like incest bullshit, it all just falls into the category of shit I put up with to enjoy the stuff I actually like about anime. And
another one that springs to mind this year as well was Enju from Black Bullet. I didn't watch the entire show, but I'm like, look at this cute little adorable girl, and then next minute, you know, it's not just what she's wearing or what kind of panty shot you get. It's like, I really want to have sex with this guy who's twice my age. And I'm like, no, I'm not okay with this.
Is that really where it went? I stopped watching after he put his arm into a cannon.
Whoa.
I didn't.
All right, hold on. I gotta put this on my list.
In the first 2 episodes. It was just in the first 2 episodes.
Well, you kind of, you are kind of
inject me with your love, and I'm like,
yeah,
oh God, no, it's just
you're kind of exaggerating. I mean, it is kind of, yeah. I mean, it is. Oh my God, my fucking brain is gone. Don't talk.
My brain was never there in the first place, so don't worry about it.
Well, let's get you back on track.
Bleeark, what do you actually think about it?
What of what?
Well, you said, what do we think about there being more and more Loli fan service in anime now? What do you actually think about that kind of stuff?
Honestly, I'm kind of annoyed. I see a lot of it in a lot of shows. Like, let's just take, for instance, what is it? Kill la Kill last year. That was, like, one of my favorite shows of that entire year. Kill la Kill was a great show.
Yeah, boy.
Kill la Kill counts for this year, by the way.
Yeah,
awards ceremony.
We totally went over this, like, before I got my first paycheck. That was, like, their entire budget, like, before my first paycheck at you know, my job. And they made that entire $2 budget through the entire show. But at one point, you know, Yuri, I don't know if that's her actual name.
Well.
They probably spent their entire budget on Swano.
You mean they spent all of their budget on the fucking CG in that one episode, and then it was fucking gone.
CG's cheap, dude. Look at Ruby.
Whoa, hey, now that's another subject. Hold on. But no,
I didn't say bad. I said cheap. It's quite cost effective, actually.
Okay.
I'm actually quite curious on that one. Is it cheaper overall?
It depends how you do it, I think. But I mean, yeah, because if you can model movement and like map movement in like a fucking graphics engine rather than having to like animate it. Like, I mean, like people don't hand draw or animate frame by frame as much anymore. But I think overall, like a big action sequence is a lot easier to do in CG than it is to animate because, let's be honest. People are trying to use that as a crutch now, aren't they? They're trying to put more CG into their action, and it's not looking as good as a result.
And, you know, it's so cheap that you could make like a cheap little, whatever you want to call it, on Miku Miku Dance, the fucking 3D model mover. You know, no, like that's pretty much where you could, like, CG is so cheap. You could if you were, you know, some sort of poor guy sitting in his basement, he wants to make fucking, you know, hot chicks with big tits, they animate, and you can fucking do it with Miku Miku Dance. It's not recommended, but.
But yeah, like going back to Ruby, a lot of like Ruby only has like what a handful of animators.
Mm-hmm. One of them's Asian at least, so.
Yeah, and from what I've heard, he doesn't sleep and he just he works like 20-hour days and that shit. But
that was actually what started off our first Reanimate, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Everybody got drunk and then Cal asked all of us, "Is Ruby an anime?" And then we all decided to have a big conversation about it.
I remember that one.
One of the most like historically raging yet so pointless arguments in the anime fandom is what is anime, you know? I mean, it's like, it's so fucking easy to answer because there is a textbook answer to that question, but like at some point that answer doesn't fucking matter because like who cares? Like definition is defined by usage.
It's just like anime just really is just the Japanese word for cartoon, is it not?
Yeah,
more or less.
But the thing is like who fucking gives a shit if it's called an anime or not? I mean, it falls into the range of anime fans' interests, same way as like Avatar does, you know. So it really doesn't fucking matter. It's not like you can't talk about it if you can't call it an anime.
And plus, a lot of people I know as well who do watch anime, they tend to watch like Western cartoons as well, and some of these people have got a really big fucking problem with it, and I don't know why. Like, fuck it, if a cartoon is a cartoon, if it's great, watch it. Who gives a fuck if it's anime?
Some of the best cartoons like airing right now, like anime included, actually. Just Adventure Time, but yeah,
I'm a big fan of Gravity Falls myself.
I need to check that out. And Rick and Morty,
it's really good.
Rick and Morty is
really good. And the voice acting is pretty damn good as well.
I just want to point out the Legend of Korra is more Eastern inspired in its animation, but I think Studio Perio, the people who made Naruto, actually had a couple animation, they had part in some of the animations in Korra. And you can definitely see where they have different studios animating different episodes because Studio Perio does this thing where if you're really far away, they're not really going to put very much detail into it. So if you zoom in real close, you'll see that their faces are like distorted. Yeah.
I know.
I've been watching Log Horizon 2, man. I can actually, now that what Studio Dean's done to Log Horizon.
Yeah, how you liking that Dean?
Oh man,
we're getting back on this subject, Dave. Am I going to hear Nate was right?
I'm really no, I said right from off, I do not like Studio Dean. What they like compared to what UFO, like as we said in a couple of podcasts ago, what UFO Table's just exposing Dean for the fucking hacks that they are.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but that is the most one-sided fight in anime history. Is like 06
well, let's be
Studio
like,
Dean's Fate Stay Night compared to the pinnacle, the literal pinnacle of animation excellence in like the present time, you know, with a ridiculous budget. It's not even David and Goliath. It's like Voltron, Goliath, and an ant.
No, it was just Goliath, dude. What are you talking about?
I like that. That's very good.
It's literally just Goliath. There was never any challenger.
Yeah, Goliath is just trampling over the grass on one of those places of grass is Studio Dean.
Yeah, no, Dean's just a person saying, "Someone help us," and no one's coming, and he just keeps dying.
I was actually having this conversation with my friend on Friday. Some of you might have maybe mentioned before, Stephen, the guy who got me into anime, and he, poor lad, he shouldn't have asked this question, but he was like, "Oh, have you been watching anything interesting lately?" So of course I was like, "Well, let me tell you about Fate Stay Night." So I actually showed them Fate Zero, and I was like, "These guys, this was the best looking piece of animation for 3 years. Nothing even came close to it, and a UFO table just came along and just went, yeah, we can do better than that." So the only people who can do better than UFO table are fucking UFO table, and they've held that standard up for 3 years, and no one's been able to beat them.
You know,
they've just reset the bar again.
The Heaven's Feel movie is going to set that bar up another notch as well, because it's a movie, so...
Dude, it's the age-old question, who would win in a fight, me or me? I think I could kick my own ass, basically. That's what I'm saying. That's what UFO table... You know what, though? If we're talking about studios, I really did like what JC Staff used to do, but I feel like JC Staff and KyoAni's probably my favorite. Not the best, obviously, just my favorite, but they're turning into moe blobs, and I'm not very particular about
man,
animation
you're gonna make that
choices.
money. You're gonna make that money.
Moe-ani, you mean? Moe-ani.
To be fair, though, have JC Staff ever really touched an action anime before? Because for the kind of shows that they do, like Slice of Life and stuff like that,
they did that
really
one.
Need that big of a budget, really?
They did that one, the one with the game and the fat kid and the I Get Girls, but I'm so oblivious I don't understand what the fuck's going on.
They done Axel World.
Did they?
Did they? Let's have a look.
I don't fucking remember now. No, fuck you question it. Thanks. I don't even know if I'm talking out my ass or not now.
Actually, this, and this. And Dave goes, really? And Nathan goes, really?
No, I have to make sure, because I was pretty sure JC Stiff did.
No, that was Sunrise.
Okay. JC Stiff.
JC Stiff.
Wait, I thought Sunrise was... No. Okay. All right,
That's what you get when you look at the girls.
I'm going to Google. I'm going to go see look at JC Staff's fucking animations, see if they actually did any action. But, like, I like what JC Staff used to do, but basically when Little Busters came around, that's when I started realizing a lot of their shit is more fan service, because you can see a lot of it. And I know Little Busters has its own amount of fan service in it, but Good Guy is tits.
Oh wow, they've done Love Stage, that show you were supposed to watch about 6 months ago.
Isn't that the gay one?
I don't want to talk about it.
I
really don't want to talk about it.
Isn't that the rapey gay one?
Yep. They done Golden Time.
Yeah.
Which is probably going to win my...
they did Shakugan no Shana.
As it should, Dave. As it should. Just let it happen.
Oh, they did Shakugan no Shana altogether.
I'm more than fine with it. Yeah, Shakugan no Shana had some pretty decent action scenes, but they weren't amazing by any stretch of the imagination.
I'd say that you could solidly class that as an action series, though. Like, that's definitely...
wait.
That's definitely more an action series.
They did the Pet Girl of Sakura, so... Dave, Archer, hey, buddy, how about that Sakura so though?
Pretty good, yeah. Actually, we didn't actually talk about that since I mentioned I was watching it all those months ago.
Oh my god,
pretty fucking good show.
I've forgotten almost everything that's happened in the show now.
I remember getting to episode 22 or 3, and it was the only anime that ever made me cry, and I can't fucking believe that was the show.
That wasn't Angel Beats.
What show?
It's called Sakura Sono Pet Kanojo, but you could call it the Pet of Sakura.
The Pet Girl of Sakura So.
Yeah, but Dave, you like trash anime, so...
Whoa! Can we fire him? Jesus Christ!
He's not wrong. He's not wrong. I do like some trash. And
well, Fate Zero is one of them. So I mean, like, it's not something.
Bleeark, have you watched that Infinite Stratos OVA yet?
No, but I heard Charles isn't naked in it, so.
No, she is. Quite literally
hold on, I gotta go. I'm gonna go.
Worst episode of anime that has ever existed.
Hold on, I'm gonna go buy that right now off of Horrible Subs.
Worse than Buko no Pico.
Hold on, I'm buying it off Horrible Subs right now.
It's not on Horrible Subs, it's on Komi.
I'm gonna go buy it from Komi.
No, please, seriously, don't watch it. It's.
Okay, I haven't watched Boku no Pico. Is it? I mean, I know what it is.
I have.
I know what it is.
Really?
Is it actually...
4chan was streaming it once, so I decided to actually watch it with him. I was like, this is exactly the horror that I thought it was going to be.
Is it actually bad? Or is it just kind of super,
it's
unsettling?
So bad. I mean, on top of the you already know what this is a Shotacon fucking...
Right, okay, so
this is a show. This is the show that this is the standard of don't watch. This is what to look for in what not to watch.
Yeah, I mean, it's got a pretty far-reaching reputation. So, like, I mean, most people upon entering the anime scene will eventually hear the name Boku no Pico at some point, but I just wanted to know if it is bad, if it being bad is separate from it being a really gross, like, gay pedo thing.
It's got a lot of that gay pedo shit. And guys dressing up as girls and then fucking each other.
Yeah, but is that separate from the fact that it's bad? Is it bad and it's also gay pedo shit? Or is it bad because it's gay pedo shit? That's kind of my question.
It came out in the late 90s, so you can tell the animation is just about as exactly as you think it is. It's got a couple stutters here and there, but it's got nothing super special about it. The voice acting is... You can't see my face, but this is
I can
the reaction.
See your face. I can see your face.
No, the listeners can't.
Yeah, because I'm talking to all of us.
Sorry, I'm super out of it. Yeah. Sorry.
I'm just telling my mom so when she listens to this, she can't see my face. But when she is listening to it, I'll just write back at her, Yeah. Anyway, it's subpar in terms of if it was just an anime without any of what it's bad for, it's subpar in that. So
right.
If it were not a gay sex pedophile show, it'd still be not that great.
Man, that is what we need. We need a good gay sex pedophile show. I demand it.
Yeah, but if you like watching little boys touch each other's wieners, you go ahead and touch them.
We need the Fate Zero.
The Fate Zero of Boku no Pico, right?
Geno Ibuchi needs to direct a sequel to Boku no Pico.
Yeah, they'd be fighting every second. There would be no sex scene. There'd just be nothing but naked violence. Fucking
Madoka just comes to, descends from the heavens.
Whoa, we don't talk shit about Madoka.
No, I'm not talking. I'm saying...
yeah. No, Geno Ibuchi, he wants to talk Madoka into Boku no Pico.
That would be a very, very violent fucking hentai. Oh my god.
I don't think hentai could cover it. This is borderline rated NC-17. Yeah, it is illegal. Boku no Pico is straight illegal in some parts of America.
It's straight up illegal in this country.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not a show you want to watch. Don't watch it. I watched it once.
That is a really interesting debate, which I'm way too fucking ill to get into. But if it's animated, does it count? I guess,
yeah. Okay, well... I'm busy! I'm actually recording. Go away. Yeah, I am. We're leaving this in. Because you're fat.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tristan.
I think this is the intro.
That was General Logs. He was on episode 1.
Cool. But so
do you know we actually lost the very first episode we ever recorded, the Infinite Stratos one? I can't find it anymore.
I accidentally deleted it yesterday. No, I have it. I accidentally deleted it yesterday off of my terabyte drive.
I can hear him shouting in the background.
Do you want to go beat him up?
Yep. Ladies and gentlemen,
yeah, oh god. It was beyond bad, that episode, so I'm glad it's gone. Anyway, what were you saying, Tom?
Well,
if it's real...
I'm basically just poking at the edge of a debate, which I really don't want to get into, because...
It's like debating religion.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that either. Not right now, at least. Not right now, at least. I need my wits about me. I'm so fucking out of it.
I can put it down in this argument without actually siding with any side. You'll justify it if you like it. But you'll what is it? You'll justify not justifying it if you don't like it.
That point is true for almost every argument. If you have a bias in one way or another,
exactly.
Your ears are so fucking closed to any kind of reason.
No, you're stupid. La 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 la. That's what we sound like.
That goes for both sides of every fucking argument in history.
I've had those fucking arguments before.
At some point in my teenage years, I just had this moment of self-reflection where I was just I'm never going to argue again, because there's nothing more degrading to your self than getting into an argument with someone over something that doesn't matter to anyone.
I do that on Facebook all the time about feminism.
Xbox 360 versus PS3 was a big one from my teenage years.
I don't even want to.
Looking back on that now, I'm just what the fuck is wrong with people? What the fuck is wrong with me?
Dude, I've learned to stop. There are people that'll come into my store and, I'll just ring them up and I'm just a cashier. And they'll start talking to me just thank God for everything you have. And I was like, okay. I'm not saying yes, I'm not saying no. I'm going to be neutral, because the minute I say something, someone's going to say something else.
Sitting on the fence is the fucking throne of existence. That is where man is supposed to be. because we can't decide on anything. Everything is terrible anyway. So we just sit on the fence and make everyone happy, because...
Basically.
Except Fate Zero.
Fate Zero's pretty good, yeah. We'll throw that on the bad side. That ending, though, yeah.
Kind of on the
so let's stay away from... yeah, go on.
I was going to say, staying kind of on the loot theme, you guys wanted to have a little chat about Sakura Trick, did you not?
I don't want to
go for
talk
it.
about it.
Nate, you tell me what you like about it, and I'll tell you why you're wrong.
The whole show...
Nah, it's not that bad. I mean, it is what it is.
No, it's pretty good. That's the problem. It's like, okay. If this was like a normal, not all girls show, I'm pretty sure it would make a pretty decent slice of life. Like if the MC was a boy, right? But then people are going to judge it because it's a Yuri, but I honestly think it's an alright show.
I mean, adding a male into that show would just fucking, it's like oil and water. Like, the fucking threads of its existence would tear apart. It's like, they go to such lengths to like make... It like tessellates, like all the fucking characters are split into pairs immediately, and then from that point forward, like the whole story revolves around the pairings and how you can just get like the most amount of Yuri moments per square inch possible.
It's true.
And that's
no. There's like in episode 1, they straight up get into what Tom just said.
Yeah,
like episode 1.
Is there a mathematical?
It is. It feels like that show is based on the mathematical principle of Yuris per minute.
I don't know if I told you guys, but there is a scene in episode 1 of Sakura Trick where one of the girls was falling over a balcony and the other girl
grabs fantastic.
She grabs the other girl's foot and then like flings herself and the other girl over onto another balcony.
But it's like it's not even.
Hold on. It gets better. Someone on 4chan on the anime boards decided that they would do the mathematical principles behind that. Principles. I don't know if that's the right word. Just do the mathematics behind it to justify how it happened, and then defended the show.
Well, basically, it's a double jump.
I bet it was the same guy who. I bet it was the same guy who done the exact same thing for the bullet in between the boobs for High School of the Dead.
Oh yeah. Which, by the way, High School of the Dead
actually figured that all out.
Great show.
Yeah, I really want to know how fast those boobs are oscillating for that bullet.
800 some odd miles an hour. I do have the picture.
Was it really that bad?
I do have the picture somewhere.
Oh wait, hang on a sec. Cassie is in the chat. I'm not entirely content with how Gurisaya went, but it was pretty.
Yeah,
it was pretty good. Shit gets kind of dark.
She's talking about Fruit of Grisaya, which is a show we're both watching.
By the way, she told us to say hi. So Cassie said hi.
Isn't she doing the intro for this podcast?
Oh yeah, she's supposed to say hi in the beginning. Yeah, okay. No, we're good.
She better fucking out, dude. I'm going to be editing this straight after.
But
oi, bitch. Oi. Where's my intro?
Oi, bitch.
Wench.
Bring me my intro. Not you, Mum.
Fetch me my intro.
So yeah, go on, Sakura Trick, sorry.
Yeah, so I...
Distracted by physics.
If it had been... I'm going to be perfectly honest here. And Nate, I think you're going to feel me on this. If that was
I feel you now.
If that was any other type of show, I probably would have stopped watching after episode 2. But there's a little guy that kept wanting to watch. It was like...
There was...
I kept getting dragged along by my penis on that show, I swear to God, like...
Dude, no, seriously, you had the biggest heart boners. Your boners were powered by the heart. Because, like, you're like, oh, yeah, it's Yuri, it's hot, because we're dudes, right? We love lesbians, right? Yeah, fuck yeah. No, that's not true. But anyway.
Now that you guys have said that, you cannot have a go at me for liking Infinite Stratos anymore.
I like Infinite Stratos. You can fuck right off.
Sure.
No, it's completely awful. It's completely awful.
Hey, well, no, because I'm going to have a go. I'm having a go myself, Dave. That's the thing, is I treat everyone equally. Even myself, but no, like I felt like a parent at a cinema with a kid taking like their kid to see a shitty like Garfield movie where their kid's super into it but they're super bored. That was me and my penis.
Yeah, no, that's pretty much what it is, because like you're watching the show and you're like, this story's going on and you're like, I want to see more Yuri, but then you're like, this is a romance Yuri.
I'm just watching it, just fucking bored out of my mind. But the little guy's happy,
watched it because I kept
clicking next episode. But eventually I was just like, no, fuck it. No, I'm driving this car. I'm driving this car. We're turning around.
I'm in charge now. We're still watching this, by the way.
Assuming direct control.
Yeah, the Anime Abroad reviews fucking Sakura Trick win.
It's okay.
I'm gonna go.
It's probably mediocre, but it's not bad.
If we're all gonna get one veto, and this is actually seriously being considered, that this is gonna be my veto. I'm gonna have to say no on that.
All right, so then you do have to watch Black Rock Shooter.
I said I'll do Black Rock Shooter.
Oh, no shit.
Which really dislike that show, but
the series.
Not the OVA, but like the series, the 5 episode series.
I've watched some of the series,
the OVA was good though.
Yeah, the OVA was really good, and the series, like, the thing is the Blackrock Shooter kind of duality of, it's supposed to be like, I don't have the best grasp on what Blackrock Shooter is, so I'm gonna say what I think it is, and you tell me how close I am, all right? But it's
colors.
Okay.
It's the actiony stuff isn't actually happening, right? It's like it's kind of like a commentary. It's like her inner turmoils. That's what's happening.
Yeah, that's how.
Like, it's a reflection of her
inner torment.
Yeah, well, not so much inner torment, but her like insecurities and what have you.
Penis.
Yeah,
it's supposed to be happening in another dimension, and eventually these two worlds do cross. But
so, is it actually happening or not? Because like
it's
that's
supposed to be.
I don't know. I don't think it is because I'm convinced this is all happening in her head. I'll go on, Bleeark, if you know. Go ahead.
It's supposed to be the metaphorical version or the metaphorical representation of her turmoil that's going inside, but it's an actual world in this show.
Oh,
like it's an actual world that's happening, and at one point these worlds cross because like spoilers. When spoilers happens, and you can see the characters are definitely spoilered. So like okay, episode 3 I think it is where spoilers get spoilered. Her spoiler's spoilered, so when they spoilered her, like you could tell her eyes look completely empty. So in that regard, when that spoilered in the reverse world or whatever you want to call it.
I'm doing this for the benefit of people who've never seen the show before, but even I don't understand what you're saying.
I'm trying to drag that sentence on.
What a great waste of time.
All right. If you don't want Blackrock Shooter spoilers, you're watching the show anyway, and you're going to get spoiled.
She has a big gun, and it's all neon, and she's extremely lolly and not wearing much.
She's like 15 or 16, right? I don't fucking know.
The action scenes in that are really cool.
She looks like a fetus.
If you really want to do Blackrock Shooter before the year's out, I will do Blackrock Shooter.
I mean, hold on. If I want to get to the point right now, I'm just going to get to the point. When someone dies in the reverse world, their emotions are blanked out because they have absolutely nothing up here anymore. No emotional freedom, no fight, no will, no nothing. So they're literally just moving robots. And apparently in this world, if they die, or if those things, their emotional characters die, then they themselves become zombies.
So what you're saying
is, if you die in the Matrix,
if you die in the game, you die in real fucking game.
Are you guys really being this poopy right now? Because I'm checking I have to check my closet for skeletons, and I know my mom said they don't exist, but I'm still kind of scared right now.
My doctor told me there's a skeleton inside me. I didn't believe him, so I questioned on the stairs.
Please don't tell me that's true. I'll never sleep again.
Shit, no. The other day, my doctor told me there's enough bones in the human body to make a skeleton. Fucking almost fucking shit myself, fucking scared, dude. I was like, I'm already in the hospital, dude. You're gonna have to pay for this next one. Like, Jesus.
Alright, you guys done with Sakura Trick?
Really quick, though. Or, well, yeah, I want to get on the last moment of the Blackrock Shooter. I want to point out that all the other world stuff that happens is all CG'd, and I think it's really well done.
It does look good. It does look. It looks really solid.
Well done, yeah.
For an indie show, because mind you, this was just all indie and like this company out of nowhere.
I don't know if this is an unpopular opinion or not, but I'm going to put it out there. Fuck that Miku opening.
You want to run that by me again?
I don't like Miku stuff.
You want to say that again?
I don't know if you guys are familiar with my opinions on Miku. I have an intense hatred for all Vocaloids. Should we get into that?
Really
should we get into that? I don't know. Is this the right audience? Am I on my own here? Dave?
You can argue with Bleeark.
I'm getting massive stink eye from Nate here.
My eyes don't stink. Don't talk shit about me. No, I like the Vocaloids, but I'm not. If you don't like them, I can't understand why.
I disagree with Vocaloids on two levels, on an irrational level and an irrational level. I'm not going to go into the rational side of things because it's basically just anti-consumerism, but the irrational side is I get Terminator 2 flashbacks whenever I see Miku.
It's basically you're afraid of robots.
I'm afraid of Miku. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding. I am genuinely unsettled by Vocaloids. They scare the Jesus out of me.
I don't like the way they move.
I don't like the way they move. I don't like the way they sound. All of it's bad. It's all bad.
Hold on. The Blackrock Shooter opening song called Blackrock Shooter, to which the show was inspired by. I'm pretty sure that was Miku's first or second update. So, and they've updated her voice quite a bit, and her English is fucking awful. But I'm hoping they'll make that better. Her English version is so grotesque in terms of sound. No, don't fucking shoot yourself. I need you. I need you. You don't understand. But I'm a big fan of the Vocaloids, and I have like 100 Vocaloid songs on my playlist.
All I'm going to say, you can draw almost direct parallels between Disney manufactured pop stars and Vocaloids, because it's just corporations pushing music and trying to sell it off as
but when Disney does it, they don't you can't control Miley Cyrus making music.
The argument there is when Disney does it, I don't like it, but when Japan does it, I do like it. So it's not the same.
No. What I'm saying, hold on.
It is the same, dude.
I don't like Disney because I don't
like. You can shit stare me all you like, man, but unless you start dropping reasons on me.
And listen to this statement at the very least. I know this is going to get into a really fucking divergent conversation from the actual topic, but
go for it. What's the topic?
I don't like Disney because they try to make everything a singer, even if they have to use auto-tune. I'm looking at all their shows that they have now, because my nephew watches all that gay shit because he's like a kid.
You're not okay with auto-tune?
I was going to say, I'm not surprised.
I'm not done with my statement.
I think the irony of that statement is self-explanatory. I don't think we need to point out anything.
No, that's not my argument. Because Miku is auto-tune, the actual program. That's their whole program is auto-tune. I'm just saying there are some songs that have a melody and the voice that she has fits. I'm not saying I like Miku as a corporation. I don't like Miku as a product. I like some of Miku's songs, and they're fan-created. That's what I like. That's all I like about her. I'm not saying that she deserves to be here. She deserves to be the queen of pop or whatever you want to fucking call her. The J-pop idol star from fucking Japan. I don't really care about that. Like I said, I just like some of the songs she has. And by some, I mean like 100.
I can't
a couple.
Well, I can't really argue with you that much because I don't like any of the pop music that's coming out in the West, but some J-pop music really does. I really do like.
That's a solid argument.
I find it way more catchy.
Nate, that is a solid argument. Basically, just saying, I agree on all the points, but I like it anyway. Like, that's all the power to you. All the power to you, man. That's the way you do it.
I'm a masochist, basically.
But that's the thing is, I don't really care about either. I'm happy with Disney fucking ruining the lives of teenage girls and making millions in the process, and I'm fine with talented Japanese artists getting zero recognition. I'm not happy with
what Disney's doing to Star Wars.
No, what the fuck is wrong with you guys? George Lucas has been mutilating the corpse of Star Wars for fucking decades. And Disney literally have just come from making Marvel one of the coolest fucking things in cinema history, and now they're going to do it to Star Wars. Like, why are people not fucking excited for this?
I really want to see Tom and Stu argue this.
J.J. Abrams is one of the best directors in Hollywood right now.
Now I want to see you argue with Stu. That is how it's going to start. J.J. Abrams, right there.
Dude, I've never given a shit about Star Trek in my life, but J.J. Abrams' Star Trek is cool. Like, he got that shit right. And Star Wars is a much better license than Star Trek. And
Star Wars being owned by Disney is not a bad thing, because obviously they have high production values. They've got a lot of fucking money, so this is an anime podcast, I want to point out, and here we are.
Yeah, it's anime interest, though. It all falls into the same cloud.
No, hold on. Because like the only thing I'm disliking right now is because there was a show the other day, and for some reason my trigger warning definitely went off. And because I was just watching the show, getting ready for work, and my nephew was just watching whatever was on the TV, and it was Disney. And one of the characters in the show straight said, "I'm a Jedi," and he fought a Sith. And I was like, none of that is canon. Let's stop. Let's stop right now and just change the channel.
Disney controls the canon now.
And now we're going to see Kingdom Hearts with Darth Vader.
Did they see where they literally just said, like, only the movies that came out have been canon? Everything else, every piece of extended universe whatsoever, is all non-canon. We are the canon from this point forward. I was like, yeah, fucking go. That shit sucks, dude. Everything that happened to Star Wars under Lucas's watch is fucking just absolutely fucking tragic. After the first 3 movies he made, he has literally beaten that series into the ground, and I really hope Disney can rescue it.
I do want to point out, though, that the last Clone Wars scene in Episode 2 was really fucking cool.
Oh, the Yoda scene.
The one thing.
Yeah, the Yoda and like the battle between the original droids coming out, the super droids and the normal droids fighting the clones. That was cool as shit.
The prequel movies got better as they went from the first to the third. Like the ending of the third movie with Obi-Wan on the River of Fire, we're talking to what's his face, Bernie. Bernie McVader. I can't think of his name. Anakin.
Anakin Skywalker, bro.
I'm really out of it.
Mr. Skywalker.
That was by far the best scene in the prequels, and actually a genuinely great scene. He's like, you were the chosen one!
The one thing that kind of bothers me about Star Wars as well, it doesn't really matter how, like, Episode 7 might be the best out of all of the movies that they brought out, but you know for a fact, no matter how good it is, like, there'll always be that people say, like, they never should have took it that far in the first place, so why?
You mean the new one?
It's got no right to be there right now. Yeah, the new one. Say no matter how good Episode 7 might be, there'll always be that fucking core group of people who be like, well, they never should have took it to Episode 7, so it's not
every fandom in existence is a core group of faggots that are never happy, and all they exist to do is
we don't use that word here. Group? That's a pretty fucking offensive word.
Just because I'm more than one person? In your country, maybe.
What'd you say about my tree?
I live by the words of Louis C.K., which is, I would never call a gay man a faggot unless he was being a faggot.
Quit being a faggot and suck that dick.
Dude, so I was banging this guy the other day, right? And I'm trying to give him a reach around, and the faggot's got a boner. Fuck.
We're definitely not getting into discussion on the usage of the word. So
this whole part's going to get cut out, basically. Anyway, back on the topic of anime, so how about that Dave knows my taste more than I do?
Yeah, what's going on here?
I've been watching Waiting in the Summer, I think it is. I don't know the Japanese name.
Good show. I know Natsu Damatsu.
I know Natsu Damatsu. Yeah.
That's a really good one.
Yeah, get shat on, Dave. I've said it first.
Absolute stank.
I'm going to blame the Skyplug and we'll see how my editing comes out, shall we?
Yeah, get fucked.
I'll make it sound like I gave it.
Wow.
Anomatsu no Matsuru. Now you have to make me say it first.
It's a pretty good show. It's a pretty good show.
Yeah.
Don't spoil it because I'm on episode 5, but holy shit, like, this...
Really nice, bright and colourful, gets really batshit insane towards the end, which I fucking loved.
I just like the fact that this was, like, one of the only shows...
She's the greatest.
She is the best character.
This was probably one of the only shows that I've watched this year, and I know it's not even from this year, that I watched and immediately wanted to watch.
From last year, so, you know, it's recent enough.
But still, this is one of the only shows that I wanted to watch more episodes of. Like, when I watched, so the series that I was watching, that robot one that you told me to watch, Dave.
Aldo Zero?
Nah. So ones that was like Code Geass, but with the girls and the... Oh, Aquarion Evil. No, Aquarion Evil.
Oh.
I was watching that, and I was really interested in it, but I didn't want to keep going. But with this one, I kind of just sat down. I was like, man, I want to see the next episode. I want to see where this goes. There was not so much cliffhangers as much as there was. I just want to make you understand that there's more to this series at the end of the episode. So every episode showed something, and then it's like, well, there's more. Just wait. And it fulfills. It doesn't leave you hanging like this. Ain't Attack on Titan where it's like, oh, it's coming. Next episode, it's coming. And then when it finally gets there, it's literally the greatest episode on the fucking planet. I'm talking.
It will be like that when you get to the end stages. There are quite a few more cliffhangers towards the end of that show.
All I'm saying.
Yeah, it's a really good show.
Solid.
OST's great. I love the OP for it. I always forget what it's called, but
it is definitely an all around solid show and a solid recommendation if you want to watch a romance anime. I mean,
and by the way, it's totally made by the people who made High School of the Dead. Because holy shit, that art style looks so familiar. And there's a High School of the Dead reference right in episode 4 where they go to the movie theaters and right up on the fucking cinema thing it says fucking High School of the Dead. And there you go.
Nate, it was made by JC Staff.
Don't care. Dude, no, seriously, the animation looks so fucking familiar. It is.
It's really well nicely animated.
Oh, yeah.
Especially towards the end, because like there's a bit of action that kicks in towards the end, and they didn't really drop any. The quality didn't drop whatsoever when those action scenes kicked in. It was pretty good.
You say action, but I'm thinking more wacky racing.
Yeah, wacky racing. Yeah, that's a better description than action.
I'm just saying, like, this show has like
lots of chase scenes, aliens.
This show has a lot of what you want in it. Like, it's got a lot of the good romance and a lot of good slice of life elements, but it's also got just enough fan service. The fan service I feel is really subtle. Like, as a show, like it's pretty blatant, but it's subtle.
Have you seen the beach episode yet?
No, I figured there was a beach episode. JC Staff we're talking about.
Of course, there's a beach.
There's
episode.
Always a beach episode. There was Attack on Titan beach episode. You fucking see it? It's episode 21. Go watch it.
No, you're lying.
No. Me?
Don't do that to me, man. I'm so fucking out of it.
You're lying.
That was just like...
I would absolutely love it.
The internal process of that thought was just like...
Mikasa has ass that's canon.
Wait, 22.
You have to go back
female
and watch
Titan.
it again. What?
There's no beaches in Attack on Titan.
Did I miss an episode?
No.
Dude, the female Titan in the ocean. What are you talking about? She's
like splashing everyone, and everyone's like, stop.
Are they dying because she's a Titan? Oh, fucking spoil.
She's wearing a really cute bikini, so it's okay.
Yeah. Bikini, she's naked the whole fucking time.
Yeah, I was going to say, that would be the most pointless bikini ever.
She doesn't even have nipples.
It might be to you guys, but to somebody like Ty, who's clearly got a Titan fetish.
Hold on, where's my phone? You want to talk about Titan fetish? I was the one who convinced Ty to get this phone right here.
I was going to say, that's the same one he's got.
Yeah, I sent it to him one day, and he's like, I'm going to get that. And I was like, no, I'm going to buy it first. And he's like, he bought it first. And I was like, you wait until I get paid, I'm going to buy it. Like, joke's on him, huh?
Weeps.
So,
fuck off, mate. You fucking want to fight me? I fucking drop kick your fucking mouth in, you fucking Magic City, fucking 2016. You fucking fight me.
So many different accents in there, man. The brains kind of talks.
That collar test.
Just throw everything at the wall, man. Something will stick.
Eventually, if you play enough darts, you'll learn how to hit someone in the eye with one. Pretty much what I'm getting at here.
It wasn't really much of a review or anything like that, but do we want to give Ananatsu the 3 hours?
Not yet, because I'm on episode 5, and I don't want to... Like, if you guys want to, that's fine. Like, me personally, I want to wait. Because this is, so far, it's like at least an 8.
Oh, okay, guys. I'm going to ruin the segue by just pointing out how fucking good the segue is, but speaking of 3 hours...
Whoa, just because I'm fat doesn't mean I need a segue.
How about Durarara Season 2?
Dude, that lesbian incest? Oh, yeah. So down.
The fuck are you on about, man?
What are you talking about?
That's something
yeah. Fucking Izaya's sisters. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, they're basically tonguing each other in the first episode.
Yeah, but even in the West, lesbian twins is okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Is my seal of feminist approval.
I think
I can't really complain.
I think that is the one case of like weird sexuality that the West can just look at Japan and give them a thumbs up.
Good job.
I think the entire
I'm gonna quote Gang on that one. Good job.
I think the entire planet is depraved enough to enjoy that.
I think it was a shoehorn, but it was a pretty good one.
I hope so, or something's gone extremely fucking wrong since I've been awake.
Yeah.
I would have watched the Rara by now if it went for
watching
our upcoming award episode that's coming tomorrow.
Oh, man.
Provided this cold doesn't actually sneak up on me tomorrow, which I doubt it will, because I'm feeling okay now.
He's jinxed it. It's over at this
You'll
point.
be if I don't know if you've got what I've got. Maybe it's something spreading around. It can happen.
I think it was. I think it might have just been a hangover.
Maybe. I caught.
That's what I'm.
I caught this from a fucking hospital. Like the one time I leave my house in the week, I went to pick up my dad's prescription at the local health centre. I get back, within 12 hours my throat is sore, and I'm like, God fucking damn it, I hate people!
Thanks, free healthcare.
I do one kind thing for my dad, and this is how I'm repaid. Shit, what were we talking about? I'm losing.
Talking about high school.
I was just going to say, I'll be watching Durarara.
Yeah.
Oh, God, I'm not watching Durarara.
Like, I was actually wanting to talk about that before when we're talking about when you guys were talking about Log Horizon 2. Is it a new studio doing the second season?
Yeah, Dean.
Yeah, because
Dean are doing it.
Technically, it is a new studio doing second season of Durarara. Shut up, man.
I love you, man. Please don't hate me.
I can't hate you, man.
Who done the first season of Durarara?
Brainspace. And
I did not like it.
What, really?
Never heard of them.
I dropped that show in 2 episodes. Like, I normally follow the 3-episode rule, but like, I just could not get into it.
Fair enough. We'll get back to that, but it's kind of like a trigger situation where, because the new studio that's doing it, I still don't know their name because they're brand new and I'd never heard of them before. So it's like, who the fuck are these guys? But
yeah,
apparently,
who the fuck's JC staff? Everyone laugh. That's a good one.
It's like a splinter group from Brainspace.
Studio Shuka.
Yeah, that's it. It's a bunch of people from Brainspace, and apparently they managed to run out the door. Like, they stole the rights to Durarara when no one was looking, and they ran out the door with it.
These guys, here they are making Durarara episode season 2, and they ain't made my fucking Spice and Wolf. Please respond.
Nah, you guys, dude. These guys might actually make it.
don't know.
I mean, if they're a brand new studio, they pick up from nowhere, like
they're a brand new studio. People have been wanting Durarara Season 2 for fucking ages, and it's just not been happening.
Yeah, it was a high school season.
So this whole studio had to fucking form for Durarara Season 2 to happen. What's to say your thing can't happen? It's not your shitty thing.
Wait, have you watched? Wait, what?
Is Spice and Wolf the one set in college?
No.
Is that Honey and Clover?
Spice and Wolf? Are you fucking high, bro?
Honey and Clover set in college, I think.
I think I'm thinking of Honey and Clover.
That dude, no, you're thinking of Panty and Stocking.
No, definitely not.
Almost. No, but seriously,
to be fair, I am always thinking of Panty and Stocking, but not in this.
It was a great show for what it was, but
it is a fantastic show.
It was pretty great, yeah. No, but Spice Wolf is the one that's set in like the old Renaissance, I guess, post-Renaissance, pre-Renaissance, whatever. And it's just
with the wolf person.
You think you're gonna go into it thinking, oh yeah, I'm gonna watch this for the naked wolf lady, and then suddenly you know everything about marketing economics from the Renaissance. Literally,
is that like
everything.
Is that like Maoyusha with the fucking agricultural shit?
It's actually, that's a really good example, because like you go into this and you're like, yeah, she's naked. I mean, there's no tits or anything in the light novel. You see some serious tits, but like in the anime itself, they opted to like not draw the nipples for whatever reason. I think it was just to prevent fan service, because the show was more or less about fan service than it was about story. Obviously, it's a very heavy story-driven anime, but every chance they get, they'll pull out a different coin from a different region and say, this is the value of this coin in this region, and this is where it's worth in all the other regions. And they'll do that for every coin. At one point, they throw down a bag of coins with all kinds of different things on it, and they're like, here's the agricultural, the economical movement of all these coins in every different region, and here's how you're going to spend it. I'm thinking, man, I failed economics in high school. This isn't exactly the show for me. But
I love when it's super obvious that someone who's written like a property is just super fucking into one specific thing, and it's super obvious. Like in this situation, the guy that wrote that is probably like way into money or economics or something.
Oh, are you saying he's Jewish? What the fuck? So, you didn't laugh.
I was trying to laugh.
I'm backing up from that one. Nathan.
Wait, we can't make Jew jokes? What the goy?
I know, not in the UK apparently. There was a footballer that just got fucking reamed for posting something on Facebook. But
Mario Balotelli happens to play for the club I support. He's a great representative of it.
He's a perfect example. Whatever you're talking about.
He's funny. He is funny. I mean, I don't follow football much, but even I've heard like his shenanigans, and that's what it is. He's like Dennis the Menace. He's like, he practically walks around like, instead of a slingshot in his back pocket, he's got like a BB gun, like or like an air pistol that he shoots the fucking interns with at the fucking club.
So for you, Bleeark, I'll explain some of the things that Mario Balotelli likes to get up to in his spare time. I forget exactly what it was when he was playing for Manchester City, and he went back home to Italy for a holiday of some kind, and him and his brother tried to break into a female prison. Don't know why, but they did. Probably to get laid. Another thing Mario Balotelli did, one of his nicer moments, he was at a petrol station, or a gas station as you would call it, and he paid for everybody's petrol who was in there. And this is like the Wootton Gap, so there's a lot of fucking people in there buying petrol. So Balotelli just gets his credit card out, and he's like, yep, I'll pay for that. Another thing that he was famous for, what was it?
He's done all sorts of shit.
Fireworks display in his, he had a fireworks display in his bathroom. I think that was the one that got everybody kicked off.
That sounds like a brilliant plan.
He is just absolutely mental. Like I say, he is practically Dennis the Menace.
I'd do it. I'm down. It's like Bam Margera. I'm down.
Yeah.
I'd watch an anime about Mario Balotelli.
That would be fantastic. Anime Balotelli with fucking anime powers.
It sounds like I'm watching fucking Watamote, but with Mario Batali, whatever the fuck. The fucking Iron Chef, you know, what's his name? No, that's Mario Batali. That's his name.
Isn't it Marco something? Is the chef called Marco something?
No, it's Mario Batali, the fat dude with the orange hair, and he's fucking making chef food and shit because he makes food. Yeah. He's got a spatula.
That's great. Hey, isn't this an anime podcast?
Fuck is anime?
It's retarded. It says Chinese cartoons.
Distracted by fucking Disney and Mario Balotelli.
No, what were we talking about?
What else were we talking about?
Star Wars. No, real quick before we got to Mario Batali and the Iron Chef. What were you talking about? Like the anime shit.
No, Spice and Wolf.
No, Spice and Wolf.
That's one.
And Brain Space. How I want them to make Spice and Wolf Season 3, because Spice and Wolf was an absolutely wonderful show. And if we're going to talk about wonderful dubs, that'd probably be one of my preferences for the better dubs.
I might check that out then.
Well, you never know. Maybe this new studio's actually got the rights for Spice and Wolf.
I really want them, if they're going to dub it, to not change the voice actors, because they have really good voice actors. Like, the person who plays Horo, like, her English accent is spot on, because she doesn't sound a thing like Dave. It's perfect.
No, there's the people that sound like Dave don't get to speak in an international context. Like, there's this famous singer.
It's a good thing that happened.
There's a famous singer in the UK that goes on Our X Factor that was kicked off American X Factor because no one would be able to understand her.
Oh, Cheryl Cole.
Dude, her accent's nowhere near the level of fucking Scouser.
I would.
Yeah, Geordie accent.
Definitely
Geordie accent
watch
isn't even that bad.
What do they call that?
It's not.
But no, hold on. I would watch a battle royale style anime, just with all Liverpudlians and a couple Manchester Tingtons.
I'm pretty sure you can actually watch some terrible movies that are basically that on Netflix, like Green Street.
I could just watch football in Liverpool.
Green Street. What was the one with Danny Dyer in?
Anything with Danny Dyer in will do.
Yeah, don't watch anything with Danny Dyer in it. That guy's
Isn't he on EastEnders now?
Oh, shut up.
I think he's behind the bar in EastEnders. I swear to God, it's not Vinnie Jones. It's definitely not Vinnie Jones. No, it's Danny Dyer. He's 100% behind the bar in EastEnders.
He's the kind of guy who deserves to end his career be ended by fucking EastEnders.
That point about the Spice and Wolf dub being really good is interesting because the Durarara dub is fucking next level. It's 100% better than the sub, in my opinion.
There's a couple of shows where I would actually prefer the dub over the sub, though. I know, like, Dave is gonna cringe over this one, but I like the Infinite Shredder's dub. I don't care what anyone says.
No, I thought it was pretty good as well, for the most part.
Yeah, I know how much you like Cecilia.
Oh my God! Don't even get me started.
I just did.
As much as I love Brittany Karbowski, she should not.
As much as I love Greg Ayers, you know.
Nobody loves Greg.
Brittany Karbowski is the Greg Ayers of female voice actors. She's everywhere all at once.
Brittany, whoa! Well, no. She is nowhere.
Greg Ayers is not a terrible voice actor. I love him.
Yes, he is.
He's good, but
this is just the fact of life.
When you watched well, you didn't watch Clannad. Sunahara was played by Greg Ayers.
I watched most of Clannad.
No, you watched the bad parts of Clannad, okay? Shut up.
Yeah.
I watched 16 episodes of it.
None of Clannad matters except the last quarter.
Where's Valk? I need someone to help me defend myself. Please. I am hopeless by myself.
Hey, I'm here. What's your point, dude?
I'm getting gang raped here. My fetish.
He likes Clannad.
One guy. I watch Clannad. Clannad's great.
I love Clannad.
The last quarter of the last half of Clannad After Story in particular is spectacular, but everything up until that point... I think
the entire second season was fucking heart-wrenching.
Bullshit. The last half of the second season. The first half of the second season is the same old bullshit the first season was.
Dude, spoilers. When Sunahara goes to punch Tomoya, you can't tell me right then and there, you're like, why can't you just be a better brother? Like, right there. Well, I'm a brother. I don't know about you, but I was like,
I don't give a shit. None of Clannad, all of Clannad, except from the last half of After Story, is fucking irrelevant. It's mediocre at best.
No, it's character development. It's literally the world's longest character development.
Yeah,
and
it's boring. It is just build up for the fucking wow-wows that happen at the end of season 2.
Yeah, but when it happens, dude, let me tell you, dude, when
I love the way you put that.
When episode 16 of season 2 happened, dude. I died. I didn't want to go to school.
Is that the one? Is that the one where? Is that
Nagisa and the baby?
Yeah, where
I've had the entire thing spoiled for me.
Right.
You want to throw up a
the part that hit me the hardest about Clannad wasn't anyone dying or anything like that. It was when is it Tomoya or Tomoyo? There's two characters with those names. Tomoya. The
boy is Tomoya. The girl is Tomoyo.
Thanks, Japan. Making it easy for us. When he's in like the field. I can't remember.
With his daughter.
Yeah, with his daughter. I just lost it. I fucking lost it. I've never cried that hard
me and Valk,
watching anything. I swear to God.
Me and Valk have watched that scene together a couple times, and I remember watching it not so sober, and that was terrible. Terrible idea.
I don't know.
Yeah,
like bittersweet stuff gets me way more than sad stuff. Like that scene isn't sad. It's actually quite a happy scene. You know what I mean?
That was the same for me with Sakura, so.
But yeah,
it's not the same,
stuff. It's like at the end of Toy Story 3 when he's teaching the kid how to use his toys. I fucking lost my shit, dude.
I thought it was a pretty good movie.
Have you guys seen Toy Story 3, the ending? Holy crap.
I've seen the that's what I mean. That's the only part of Toy Story 3 I've seen the ending.
There was not a dry eye in the cinema when I saw that. I swear to God.
Well, that's Toy Story, dude. That's your childhood, man.
I know.
And there's Buzz and the Buzz holding hands with Woody and they're going into the fire thing, and I was like, oh, no.
No, not even that. Not even that. No, when
I know what you're saying.
Yeah, when he's passed on the toys to the kid and he's like playing with them, like showing how he used to play with them. I lost it, dude. I just checked out. I just checked out. I was just like,
yeah. And then you fucking walk out, and there's a fucking guy saying, "Did you enjoy the movie?" And I was like, "No, I didn't enjoy anything."
I'm just like, "Did you enjoy the movie?" And I'm just like, "Yeah."
I think I just blew my mic. No, but like, I think that since we're talking about spoilers, this is one of those parts where I'm just going to spoil, because there's a scene where, right when Nagisa gives birth to Ushio and she passes, fucking the whole build up between the next episode, like, Tomoya's not taking care of his kid because, lol, I'm fucking depressed because my wife died, I don't want to take care of my kid because he's a piece of shit, right? And then, like, that whole build up where he tries to get close to his kid, and then the field happens, and he's finally connected to his daughter, and they're fucking crying together, and he's, like, suddenly remembering Nagisa. That was heart-wrenching. But when Ushio finally, like, comes to the point where she dies, it was the build-up of all of the relationship that he had built up, and suddenly it's just taken away from him.
At that point, that didn't mean that much at that point. I think I kind of felt that was overdone. And then they immediately just fucking Nagato'd the shit out of it and brought it all back.
That's part of the visual novel. That's the good
I understand that. To be fair, though, in the context of the visual novel where you've got to go around and, like, fucking find all the little glowing orbs on every fucking screen, and you unlock the final scene, that kind of makes sense, because that's kind of like a Final Fantasy X 100% completion ending. But when you just throw that in as part of the regular story, you don't feel like you've earned it. It just kind of feels like, oh, fuck off. You've just undone everything. You've literally just fucking anti-feels to me.
I honestly think that's what they were trying to aim for, because if you think about it, with the multiple routes in the first season, you see that they're trying to go through all of the basic stories of all the characters without going down their routes. At the end of each one, you see a light orb. So it's like maybe they were trying to get the whole idea that this is the ending we're getting. You collect all the orbs, So it makes sense. Yeah, maybe it was poorly directed, sure, but I liked it, and I liked the whole show.
Nah, it's all right. It definitely peaked at the field scene.
You are literally the only person I have ever heard say that before. Everybody else has been on Polar Opposites. Either it's fucking awful or it's the best thing you've ever seen. You're the first guy I was like, no, it was okay.
I gave it an 8, to be fair.
Me or Nathan?
You. I'm on that polar opposite of where I think it's fantastic.
I am the fence sitter. Marmite's okay.
The throne of man, you said. The throne of man. I don't have a strong opinion
about Marmite. I can eat Marmite, but I'm not going to pick it out if there's strawberry jam, I'll have the strawberry jam.
Is this some European lingo? What the fuck is Marmite?
I think Dave should get that.
Oh, God.
Is it butter?
I do get it. Yeah. Marmite is something you put on a piece of bread or toast or whatever.
Is it butter?
And it's literally like we got the thing. It's a Marmite thing in Britain. Like, you either love Marmite or you hate Marmite. It's the only person I've ever heard just go, "That was okay."
I'm not even kidding. I'm okay with Marmite, but like even in like Marmite's adverts, they say you either love or you hate it. It's like even in their branding, it's like, yeah, this is pretty fucking weird shit, dude. Like, if you don't like it, that's fine by us, because half the people that eat it are gonna love it. And I know people that'll put Marmite.
Actually, the Japanese would love it.
Yeah,
it's that weird.
Yeah. Is there tentacles involved? Because then they love it.
It's actually, the taste of Marmite isn't that far removed from soy sauce, I would say.
I probably don't like it then.
It's that kind of like bittery kind of, yeah, it's very bitter, Marmite.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah,
it's
right. I don't know exactly what it is, but I know they scrape it out of the bottom of a barrel.
Dude, I can imagine you being that one movie critic, one movie critic that comes out of a really, really good movie that everyone in the movie theater's like, it was like fucking 10 out of 10. You'd walk out and you give your review. Yeah, it was okay.
To some degree.
IGN 9 out of 10. It was all right.
Oh, that's everything though. Interstellar was okay.
Yeah, it's pretty okay. There was nothing, spectacular. It wasn't bad. It's definitely a 10, but
No, Interstellar kind of lost me at the end there, but we're not going to go into that. Gravity, I like Gravity much more than Interstellar.
I don't like Mel Gibson.
I haven't seen either of them.
You should probably check both those films out. They're both fantastic.
I don't get out of the house. I don't leave my bedroom.
Yeah, well, we live in the internet age where media can come to you now, Nate. You just go.
Where you can download it all from Horrible Subs, our sponsors.
That'd be great one day if we could get some financing from Horrible
Dude,
Subs.
right? They throw us a couple bucks. They're like, just mention our name. We're like, will we though?
Well,
yeah, will we though?
I don't know. Beginning of next year, I'm going to have a Crunchyroll account, so I'm probably not going to even need it anymore.
But I already have one. Do you want it?
Ooh,
mate, I'd give you my Netflix,
only because I'm skinned.
Crunchyroll is getting back in my good books after this season. Last season was holy shit.
I want to point out that Horrible Subs used to do the subs for Crunchyroll.
Only Old Noah Zero was on Crunchyroll last season. That was the only fucking show that was on Crunchyroll. Basically, I mean, there was some like random trash like Dragon Battle and Eureka Battle, whatever the fuck they're called. the just filler shit that fills up my Crunchyroll account. But they
fills up my account.
They have like everything I want to watch on Crunchyroll.
This year they've got like Parasite, Fate Stay Night, Log Horizon.
Your Lie in April.
I did your Anime Weekly about this. I should know. Yeah, that's on there as well.
Yeah.
I just still haven't.
Grisaya. I can't understand what my husband is saying.
They did
Supernatural Battles.
Back in the day,
Supernatural Battles is so good. I need to talk about that. Let me know when I can talk about Supernatural Battles.
You can't talk about that right now.
I've been meaning to watch it, but I think at this point I'm just going to wait for it to finish before I do.
So good. Now I know what that show is. It's so genius. It's amazing. Trigger or Godlike. They're crazy. They're fucking crazy. That show is the biggest fucking. Oh my
god!
I knew you were going to say that.
I'm so fucking predictable. This is why I can't be Dave on Pokemon. Then he cheats.
It does a complete
using Zygarde and Yu knowing it's fucking stupid strong. Fuck off, Dave. Your Pokemon team is shit.
If it's allowed in Yu, I'm going to use it.
Fuck off, Heatran's and OU. Doesn't mean you should use it.
That's not.
Fuck off, mate.
That's what we were talking about.
Steal nerfs.
Anyway, Tom, carry on. Tom, please continue.
What was I talking
Steel
about?
Nerfs. We're talking about how they nerfed steel types in Generation 6, bro. We're still really upset by it.
Steelix is cool.
I'm not.
I know that one.
Steelix is pretty cool. He's a cool guy. He doesn't afraid of anything.
No, Supernatural Battles is fucking great. It does U-turns at every fucking corner, and you can never fucking guess.
Yeah, so does Dave.
Yeah, it's because he.
I get the joke. I get.
I don't want to talk about.
I also use Volt Switch.
Everything in Supernatural Battles is a giant fucking cliche, but what they've done is they've thrown every anime cliche and trope into a blender, mixed them all up, and they just spread them across the table in the most random order you've ever fucking seen. So you never know what's going to happen next. It's fucking great.
Kind of like, it is how Tim was describing Akame ga Kill.
No. Akame ga Kill is messed up in a bad order because it's poorly written. Like,
you mean
Supernatural Battles. Right. Supernatural Battles actively goes out of its way to trick you into thinking it's about something else, and then it pulls the rug out and says, actually.
So it's Fate Zero.
It's fantastic.
It's Fate Zero.
There's a fucking character. It's like they set up this harem premise, but none of the characters act like they should in a harem. There's one, the one that's going to be the most unpopular, basically because of her character design and personality. She would technically be the most unpopular one. A guy literally comes up to her and says, "Yeah, you're losing. Like your popularity votes are way down, dude. We're just gonna cheat."
So we're watching Code Geass now.
Just some random fucking person comes up to her and says, "Yeah, your personality levels are way down. Your popularity levels are way down. You need to get more aggressive on this shit." And then one of the other people in the harem just goes up to the other one and says, "Yeah, I saw him first. Could you fuck off?"
Could you kindly fuck off?
Yeah, I'm not even kidding. It's fantastic. You know, it subverts.
That is totally fucking unheard of.
It presents a fucking plethora of anime tropes, and then it systematically subverts almost every single one of them. No, it's really interesting, but you've got to get really far into it to... Actually, no, it does that shit from the fucking beginning. When the dude with Chunibyo is actually right about everything, and what the delusion in his head actually turned out to be spot on the money. And then he gets taken aback by the fact that he's right, so and then he tries to play it off like he knew all along. That's a great show. That's a fantastic show.
Can I get your opinion on Gargantia?
Oh, I need to finish that. It seemed okay. It seemed okay. I got like...
You need to what?
Finish it.
You didn't finish it back like...
No.
Oh, Supernatural Battles actually ends
Dave,
tomorrow.
did you finish Gargantia?
Yeah.
I didn't even watch it.
It's on my... No, to be fair, it's on my list. It's on my queue. I will get back to it eventually. Same with like Noragami.
I think that was my anime show.
Like, Yuri told me it was full of fan service.
It's not full of fan service, but because they're living on a...
seen, I wouldn't say so.
Because they're living on a very watery side of, well, like spoilers. They're living on a giant
gorgeous,
boat.
though. I love that. Like,
God, the scenery in that show is fucking amazing. They spent more money on that than they did the animation.
Yeah, like the whole setting of it's like an armada of rusty ships on this beautiful blue ocean, like blue and green ocean. It's fucking incredible. But
so naturally, everyone's going to be wearing.
No, they're not wearing bikinis, but they're
wearing like tribal kind of like.
Right.
Yeah.
What I really like about the show is that they introduce like multiple languages, and you can tell that they're not speaking the same language.
Yeah. No, they handled that pretty well. But the thing is I really don't. Mechs don't do literally zero for me. Like I don't know. Like I don't understand why mech is a genre. It's not a genre.
Wait, you don't like Gundam?
Mech. Why do people put mech in the genre? It's like saying fucking guns is a genre.
You don't wait. Are you telling me you don't like Gundams?
This is a gun movie.
That's all of them.
I don't get it. Like I just don't get the obsession with mechs. I mean, sure, if a show is good and it has mechs in, like Old No Zero, if a show's okay and has mechs in, like Old No Zero, I'll watch it. But I don't go out of my way to watch the mech stuff, and it's really kind of heavy on the mech stuff.
How did you feel?
I always enjoy watching mechs because I've always got that 5-year-old child inside me who just likes to watch robots punching the fuck out of each other.
I was deprived of Power Rangers when I was a kid, so I don't think I've got any strong opinions.
You're missing out on a lot of things. Johnny Young Bosch, that guy was a great guy. My
mum didn't let me watch Power Rangers or wrestling.
Yeah, my mom didn't let me watch the 700 Club. It's okay.
Oh no!
No, to be fair though, I didn't grow up to be a giant man child like you, Dave. So I guess it worked out all right.
Emphasis on giant.
It's true, I still watch wrestling. Not so big on the Power Rangers anymore.
How about that Chris Jericho?
It's still real to me,
out of nowhere.
No, but that being said, I'm kidding. No,
you don't like.
No, I've grown up to be a massive man child. Fuck anyway. I'm having the time of my life.
I'm complete. That was the only thing. That was like she wasn't straight at all. That was just the only thing she didn't let me watch. And to be fair, if I had been in her position and I'd seen Power Rangers and wrestling, I'd have been like, no.
I'd let him. I'd be like, yeah.
My kid's gonna grow. My kid's gonna grow up to be a fucking retard if he watches this shit
on a Saturday night and watch cartoons. It's great.
But she let me play games and everything else. So I turned out terrible, just like the rest of you.
You have no idea.
Yeah.
Look at my man beard. My man beard. It goes all the way down to like.
That's a fantastic.
No,
you say man beard, but you really mean.
I was going to say that's a fantastic.
I meant neck beard, but I was thinking man child.
Yeah. Do you see? You got the classic neck beard. That I get it, but I shave it because I'm not a delinquent. But you grow zero hair here.
I've got a couple. Okay, you know what?
Yeah, I got a couple as well. I got a few no hairs. You pull them out.
I'm Mexican. I'm supposed to have a mustache, but I ain't got nothing growing there. Look at that. It's just like a shadow. Just a shadow of my former self. If you will. That being said, you don't like mechs. How do you feel about Eureka 7 or Eureka 7, however you want to pronounce it? Have you watched it?
Never seen it. It's on my list.
Literally my standard for 10 out of 10. I've told Dave plenty of times that's the one show I will give a full 10 out of 10.
I kind of want to give Fate Zero.
Give it a 10 out of 10. What's the point of going up to 10? If nothing's going to get a 10, give everything a 9 out of 9.
You're supposed to have a standard. Your 10 is supposed to be a standard, Dave.
No. There is never going to be a perfect piece of media. So assigning 10 out of 10 to only perfection is fucking retarded. 10 out of 10 basically means to me it's a must-watch for everyone. Because there are some things which you can just objectively say, there is almost no one that would have a problem with this because it's just too good. And it covers so many areas of interest. And I think to any anime fan, Fate Zero is a 10 out of 10. Except for Nate, because he was dropped on the head as a kid.
No, I really do like Fate Zero. Like, Dave knows, like, me.
This is a common theme on the podcast, Tom. They like to wind me up and tell me Fate Zero is crap, and it gets me angry.
I really enjoyed Fate Zero. It took me 3 months to watch.
But people that go, oh, I would give it a 10 if I gave out 10, so I'll give it a 9. I'm just like, fucking, then it's a 9 out of 9, you fucking idiot.
That's a 9 out of 9.
The only reason I give Fate Zero a 9.5, well, if we're gonna do it the way that you're saying, then like a show that I would say is an absolute must watch. In that case, then yeah, it does.
Yeah, universal appeal, almost flawless. Obviously, you're never gonna get a flawless show. Yeah, I mean that's what the 10 of 10 is for. I mean, we're not IGN. We're not going to give it to anything that pays us to. You know.
I don't get paid by anyone. I barely get paid by my boss.
What I will say is, like,
but I mean,
the only show that I've got right now that is a 10 out of 10 is Fate Stay Night.
Nah.
Because I found literally nothing I don't like about it.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe.
Hey, they follow yourself, mate.
Me and you had this discussion a couple of days ago, and like, when you break Fate Stay Night down, it will never be as good as Fate Zero. But right now, it's literally done nothing that I don't like.
You know what? I kind of have to agree with you. It hasn't put a foot out of line, but the path it's walking is kind of... I mean, it's Fate Stay Night, you know. Fate Stay Night is a completely known quantity at this point. It's been out for... The visual novel came out fucking 100 years ago. And,
100 centuries ago.
we actually... Was it invented or was it discovered? We'll never find out.
Yeah,
they dug it up. They dug it up in the desert.
Aliens, dude. Fucking feudal Japan aliens. Yeah.
Aliens. Yeah. But I will say,
we dug up the CD.
I will say that there will never be an adaptation of Fate Stay Night as good as this one because they have literally pushed it to the fucking limit. Because Fate Stay Night is a very flawed fucking story. I mean, it's really good.
The whole universe is flawed, but that's what makes it great.
Yeah, like Fate Stay Night is absolutely fantastic for what it is, but it's not perfect. It has quite a lot of problems. But yeah, they've smoothed out tons of the fucking problems. Like,
I said, a show can have a problem, and that won't bother me. Like if it raises if a show has a problem and I know it's a problem, but it didn't bother me, I'm not gonna knock the score down just for that.
Sure, but what,
you know, objectively looking at it.
I don't know.
The only. It was the episodes about Kiritsugu's past that just bored the ever-loving crap out of me.
Those were boring fucking episodes.
Those are some of my favorites. Maybe I don't know. I marathoned it. Did you guys? Well, Nate, no.
Yeah,
I think the last 10 episodes I sat down and watched in one night.
Okay.
But it took me like 3 or 4 weeks to watch the first.
I could see if you were watching
14.
if those 2 episodes took up 3 weeks basically for those 2 episodes to finish. I could see, yeah,
if you were watching
because you're waiting, you want to get to the finale. Like you were, I can't imagine watching Fate Zero.
Oh, Attack on Titan in a nutshell! Holy shit!
That'd be so hard. Yeah, watching Titan week to week was a fucking nightmare.
To be fair though,
find out next week on Dragon Ball Z.
To be fair though, when
watching that week to week was a nightmare as a kid as well.
Watching Dragon Ball Z week to week, oh my god, I can't even imagine that.
Oh, the last episode of Dragon Ball P. Goku acted the Mickey.
So, don't get me started on me and you are going to quote Oni for fucking 10 minutes, I swear to God.
Are. I hope they don't hit each other too hard.
Tom, watch DBC Abridged.
He made the sound!
You big smelly willy!
No, faggot. When I'm through with you, you'll have to pee sitting down like a girl.
He didn't invite me to his birthday party. Dead.
God, dead.
Breezy Pop.
Okay, I take it back. There was a perfect piece of media.
It was that.
It was that.
It was Dragon Ball PP.
Shit, what were we talking about?
Acted the Mickey.
Talking about Fate Zero. I'm watching it week to week.
Yeah, no, to be fair, if the biggest problem you have with a show is that you're so excited, it's painful watching it week to week, like Attack on Titan. Sure, you could say that's a problem with pacing, but
I think the pacing for Fate Zero was almost spot on, because if you look at it, they had built up Archer to be some super strong guy, right? And then when episode 11 hit around, Dave, when they showed off his noble phantasm, the first thing I did was I paused it. I went down to my Skype and I talked to Dave. I'm like, holy shit, Dave, everything and more.
You mean
Ryder Archer? What the fuck? I'm thinking Dave Archer because big guy.
When my friend came around and I was comparing Fate Zero to Fate Stay Night, that was the episode I picked, the Grail dialogue.
Right there.
And then all I meant to show him was Ryder's Noble Phantasm, but I ended up sitting down and watching the entire episode.
Oops.
I don't know how he felt about that, but I fucking loved that
episode is pretty much like they were like spot on with their delivery, because when they wanted to deliver something, they got the fucking mailman walked into your fucking house and gave it to you.
I really hope we're going to see Archer's, Bladeworks Archer's Noble Phantasm before the season break, because I'm going to go on record as saying
it's going to look so pretty.
It's not about looking pretty, dude. It's just the fucking best. Like, the fucking mantra he chants as well. I mean, it's kind of broken English,
the bane of his existence.
I am the
he says it in English as well, so it's like, I am the born of my sword.
He says it in English. He says it in English.
He has got so much better at saying that, because it's the same voice actor that did, like, all of it. Basically, even going back to Studio Dean's one, I think. Don't quote me on that. I'm ill. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. It's because I'm ill. I think it's the same guy, and he's been saying, I am the bone of my sword so many times. And I'm pretty certain I've heard him say it in Bladeworks at some point. He says, I am the bone of my sword. And it sounded a lot better. He's got that fucking English smoothed out a lot more, I think.
Good, because
Studio Ufo team will bring out the best in everybody.
Yeah, because they pay him more.
They've got so much out of those voice actors.
Here's a stack of cash, buddy. Say it better.
Tosaka and Shiro are giving their best performance they've ever done for Fate, by far. And
even Sakura's voice actor is incredible.
Did she eat the fish yet?
Bug girl.
She,
oh god, that picture they post on A all the time.
Did she eat the fish?
I don't know what that's
about. She ate the fish, bro.
It's a picture that they post on A every now and then where Sakura's just eating a big fish.
I have to say, I'm completely in the dark about Heaven's Feel. It's the only arc of the visual novel I haven't completed, and I'm really debating completing it or watching the movie first. I don't know.
Watch the movie. Save yourself time.
Yeah, I was going to watch
Be lazy.
I think I'm just going to watch the movie and then play at some point in the future, but
Heaven's Feel has one of the better endings, though, doesn't it?
And most people say...
The only thing I know about... that's what UFO Table should be doing right now. That's what they've been saying.
Okay.
But Tom, you said it.
I can break it down, because even though I'm not 100% sure on what Heaven's Feel is about, one thing I do know is a lot of people say it is the most story-intensive route, and also the best route in terms of story, and also the most similar route to Fate Zero. Like, it's supposed to be really fucking dark, like Geno Ibuchi fucking dark.
We're talking about like a guy sitting on a chair with his glasses like this. Except, no.
Gendo. Have you seen?
Do we know?
Have you guys seen the? Speaking of Scouse accents, have you guys seen the Little Kuribo one shot for NGE with the fucking Scouse generals? Oh, it's amazing. I'll link you guys that. You have to watch it.
That'll be a PPL.
Fucking hell, Gendo.
Fucking hell, Gendo. That sounds fantastic.
Fucking hell. Fucking hell, it's tea time. My mum's gonna batter me.
You fucking man's gonna batter me.
Does he say get in the robot? Because I want him to.
I think he does.
Oh, good.
I don't know.
Get in the fucking robot.
Get in the fucking robot now.
It's a little squid.
Gendo's Mr. Burns, and the other guy is Smithers. and in the first episode, the Japanese army generals that are trying to bomb their first angel, they're all Scousers. It's like, yeah, fucking have it. Fucking have it. Oh, do you see that, man? That was fucking well with it. Oh no!
That's good Scottish accent you got there,
Tom. I brought my pencil. My mum's gonna batter me.
I can appreciate
man,
that.
I don't get any of these European references, but they're funny.
Imagining.
Shall we wrap this up?
Yeah, we've been recording for like an hour and 90 years.
I can't remember if I was halfway through a topic or not. Oh,
yeah, no, we were just finishing up on Fate Zero and how it has good pacing.
Fate Stay Night, and I'll promise I won't get sidetracked. I can't make that promise. I'm really sorry.
Good luck. You're on Reanimate. Okay. Where do you think we are?
Yeah, so Heaven's Feel is supposed to be like the most similar to Fate Zero, but I think the reason Bladeworks makes the best choice is because it's got by far the most action of any route, and UFO Table, goddamn them, can do that perfectly.
You know they have the budget for high sequence, high action sequences.
So it also, in my opinion, I don't know. I don't know the Heaven's Feel story, but I really like the story of Bladeworks, especially where Bladeworks goes. I mean, there are some points which are very frustrating, and I hope UFO Table is going to smooth them out the same way they have done with Shiro's dialogue. But we'll see. There's a lot of stuff with Caster coming up. Nate, how much of Bladeworks do you know? Are you familiar?
I haven't watched Bladeworks, but like I'm just waiting for it to finish honestly to watch it, just because I'm super hyped for it, and I don't want to Attack on Titan myself.
Sure.
That's
you do know that it's taking a season's break, right?
Excuse me?
They're taking a break between season 1 and 2 of Bladeworks.
Hold on, let me take that off my list real quick.
I'm just letting you know. Just like it's finishing in like a week or 2 weeks, so you can catch up to then, and then you'll be on the same page as the rest of us.
Yeah, and then I'll do what I did with Attack on Titan, where I'm waiting for that season 2. Hey, 2016, here we come.
But at least we know what's gonna fucking happen before 2016.
Yeah, okay.
But no, Bladeworks is a cool route. There's the last 5 episodes of Bladeworks is going to be magical. I can't wait. Oh my god, Bladeworks versus the Gates of Babylon. Let's do it.
Oh, the Gates of Babylon and Fate Zero was so good.
Wait. Is that going to happen?
It should. If it doesn't, I'll be sad.
Unless they rewrite and fuck them.
Oh my god.
No, dude. Dude. Honestly,
the Bates of Babylon.
Oh my god, I'm so hyped. I never knew that was going to happen.
Great bait, mate. 8 out of 8.
Thanks, Nate.
I didn't know that those two Noble Phantasms were
Archer's the top dog on this route, dude, and holy shit, the thing is you don't fucking, if you put it into context, the fact that he managed to take off 6 of Berserker's, or was it 5? I can't remember. 5 of Berserker's lives in one go. If you actually put that into context, dude, that is fucking ridiculous. Archer is fucking god tier, and I can't wait for you to see that.
I never knew
Let's put it this way. Let's put it this way. He 1v1'd Lancer in melee combat, and he barely even took out his fucking
how do you pronounce that word?
What, melee?
Melee?
I don't know. It's fucking French. Who gives a shit?
Melee.
The melee.
Or you can go full scouts and go melee.
Malay.
Melee, kid.
Malay.
1v1 me, noob.
So yeah, one day I'll get my All Scouts episode once my cousin decides he wants to. I can't
maintain a Scouts accent for that one. I would join if I could.
Here, Tim, this image or link is for you. Hold on. There you go.
Okay, I'm just gonna look at this real quick before we. Oh yeah.
All of them are good.
I've got all those pictures. Alright then, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for listening. This has been Reanimate. You've been joined by myself, Archer Sky. You've been joined by Tom.
Hi.
Hiya. We're leaving.
Oh, see ya.
And you've been joined by
Have you though? Have you really? Have you really been joined by me? Am I sitting in your room right now?
I feel joined to you right now, dude.
No.
I feel connected to you on every level.